my power.
You underestimate the power and dark side.
Right, Ole, welcome back to the channel. Octane RX8 at it. Sorry, I'm not in uniform, last minute. So we're here with Ryan from Monk Performance, and Ole, and as you can see, there's real action with these cars. So Ryan, what is your specializing with these RX8s?
Well, everybody bring the RX8 by me to put JZ in it so far.
Right.
Except one man put a SR.
Alright,
And
so
I have a potential fella, he want to put a K24 in it.
so use the main man in South doing all the JZ swaps for these RX8 cars, basically.
Well, so they say.
Right. Well, I see it's neatly done.
Right.
You can tell us like what it takes to do this conversion. Is it a lot of work, or by now is it just part of your craftsmanship?
Well, at first when I now started, the first RX I did with a JZ, it took about 2 weeks, well more than 2 weeks to fabricate everything. Now if I do it, it takes like 3 days to fabricate everything. It's a lot of work. You have to drop the entire front subframe, the entire back subframe. Because the RX8, like the RX7, come with a bar that runs from the back of the gearbox to the front of the diff. What happens with power is that the bar allows the diff to flex, and it breaks the bracket and damages the diff. So what I do is I make the diff go directly to the rear subframe, and then put it back up.
Right. So suspension. What is the suspension setup on this car?
This is a makeup shock system. The back is original RX8, the front I use a Toyota Sora coilover. Back is original RX8 coilovers, thin. The reason why I use the Sora coilovers is because the Soras them come with JZ. So the spring tension setting is for a JZ.
Okay.
I just modify it to work onto a RX. Nothing is basic. Everything was built on a budget basically. The engine is a non-turbo 2JZ VVTi. We bought the engine for like $4,000 or something, $4,500 or something like that in the bamboo, and then we sell back the transmission for about $2,500. So we spent $2,000 for the engine.
So there's a non-turbo 2JZ VVTi.
Right.
Head and block.
Head and block.
Any modifications? So the head and block internal wise for strength or anything?
It's a stock head and block. The only thing I did with it was I opened it up and refreshed it because it was parked up for about 4 years. And in doing so, I just used back a turbo head gasket.
Okay, and when you say refresh, is it new pistons and
No,
rods?
no, no.
What
Same
you mean by
piston, same
refresh?
rod. Basically, I just check it, open it, check it to see if, make sure the rings them didn't seize, didn't stick in the pistons. Check the bearings there, make sure the bearings them was in good order and stuff like that. I ended up changing the connecting rod bearings, not because it was bad, but I damaged one. So I use ACL connecting rod bearings. The main bearings is stock bearings. The oil pump, I just there's open the oil pump and just clean it up a little bit for a better oil flow. And the turbo head gasket. So from a 10.2 to 1 compression ratio, it would probably be maybe 10.1, I guess now.
Okay.
Because the non-turbo is a single layer.
Right.
The turbo is a three ply.
Okay.
The center part of the turbo is a Garrett, but the front housing and fins was from a Chinese turbo, so we kind of make up the turbo. So we have
system.
right. So we have it's a GT40 size turbo, but it's a small back end, which is 68.68 back end.
Okay.
T4 flange. The downpipe was done by Shibi, and the exhaust manifold was done by Teddy.
Okay. So I noticed this car have two modes. It have loud and then it have quiet.
Flywheel, we have a OS Guy King twin disc. It's a 300 ZX gearbox, which is the same as the RB big box there. And then to the back, we is a Mark IV Supra 8-inch diff.
Yep.
And we use the complete Supra axles and stuff like that. So what we did was that we machined the spindles in the RX8 to accommodate the Supra axles. So the RX8 axles is those.
Right. Management and tuning.
Management is a Max ECU race. Kester Johnson, I believe it's Johnson is his last name. Kester is the tuner.
Hey boy, Kester digging up in everything boy, Kester boy. I
Yeah.
see you.
Right.
Second car on the channel, possibly third, fourth, I lost count.
Yeah, like I said, a good tuner. He's a safe tuner. Right now, this car is at on 7-power boost. On closed exhaust, is 312 horsepower. Open exhaust is 322.
Okay, nice.
7-power boost. 14-power boost, we didn't really get it tuned. We made one pull on the 14-power boost and we get 400.
Right.
But after the boost controller started to give some problems and we didn't get it tuned out.
So they'll be back at it sometime soon.
Yeah, we have to go back. Nearly every week I say I go in and it doesn't reach.
Brake setup. I noticed you have some huge brakes there. What setup is that?
Right, so there's Brembo 6-piston calipers and 14-inch rotors.
Okay, nice.
So the smallest rim I could use is 18 right now.
Okay, understood. Well, thanks again Ryan for your time.
Yeah.
And as you all can see, you want anything modifications to do with your RX8, Ryan is the man in South. Or check him out, Monk Performance. Or check his number, have his contact, everything right here. So check him out. You need anything done, especially little JZ projects, SR, anything in your RX. Check this man, right? Ryan, thanks again for your time. And stay tuned for more videos.